Hello and welcome back to another episode of Ohio Richlands. First thing this morning, we are dropping off a load of potatoes here to the potato factory. We've ran out of potatoes, coincidentally. We have a couple thousand litres of starch still to make, so we do need to keep making premium potatoes. We're taking down 27 and just under 27,500 litres. That should allow us to finish up the croquettes with all of the products that we need, or we need to get rid of just now anyway. Right, that's them in. So it started making premium potatoes again. We just need a couple thousand litres of starch. We did top up milk to 9,000 litres. We're aiming to get the starch to 9,000 litres as well. We do need to actually start making butter, so let's do that. Where's butter? Here. Activate that as well. What else do we need? There's plenty of vegetable fat. Oh, it's because the vegetable fat, we can't make any more. So we need to, in fact, we could have used canola. Yeah, we need the oil mill for that though, don't we? So that's why. So the vegetable fat is only 9,000 litres left until we can do soybeans, which is effectively 2 years. Oh, wait a minute. Barley's ready in June. Yeah, so we're going to miss the planting window. So it's going to be 3 years until we can get back around to doing soybeans, which is very inconvenient. So let's hope this great production that we're going to venture into next year really makes us money. Because we're going to need something to kind of keep us going. So yeah, 9,000 litres of vegetable fat there. We've got 9,000 litres. Actually, it's identical amount. That's perfect. Make a few more pallets of butter to reach 9,000 litres. We'll get starch to 9,000 litres, then we'll stop the premium potato production. We'll put in a few thousand litres of eggs as well, and bread should still be getting made because, yes, 3,800 litres. So we could maybe transfer that over later today. And that's all we need. So I know there's plenty of eggs. That's no problem. So we'll just top all of these off. Butter, starch, eggs and bread to 9,000 litres. Once it reaches that, we're going to stop the production for everything else and then start croquettes, get them until everything runs out. We should have enough potatoes to cover all of that, fingers crossed. Clothes, there should be a pallet of clothes sitting there. It's still full of wool. Bread will need to move over when we come down here again. Chocolate, could be a pallet or two of chocolate. There's definitely a pallet of clothes at that one. And it is full as well in that production. That's because there's still a couple of pallets sitting to go into the spinneries, that's why. So clothes, there's one pallet there. Oh, we got 2 pallets over there, that's perfect. And there's, I think that's maybe a pallet of chocolate over there just now. And we have 3 pallets of bread sitting, a couple pallets of fabric there and here as well. So enough to keep us busy this morning. There isn't any contracts. There was quite an annoying thing in the sale I noticed, just kind of as I ended the last episode. I went into the sale and had a look, because we've not looked in a while, because we haven't been needing anything. And there was an S790 combine in there. $100,000. But by the time I put in the S790 engine, it was going to bring it up to about $180 something thousand. So I thought there was no point in that. I would rather put that towards the loan and get that paid off. That way we can look to potentially getting a loan again for an X9 combine and just kind of upgrade from here. The chances of it coming through in the sale are pretty slim because that's a combine just passed through. We have a 9RX in the sale today. Obviously we don't need one because we already got one. It would be nice to have 2 for doing ploughing and tillage at the same time, but there's just no need to spend another $240,000 on a tractor right now, especially when we still got that loan and we're doing a very good job so far of getting rid of it. But we'll get that sorted out down there. The factory will take the low bed down and the telehandler get stuff moved about where it needs to be. Take some eggs down with us. We don't need to touch the wool just now because obviously both spinneries are completely full and Angus cows aren't until tomorrow. So yeah, we'll get that done. Probably jump into tomorrow and see if it's going to be snowing or not, because we're needing to get that grapevines down. It's probably going to be maybe into February, second day of February until we can get that done. But anyway, let's crack on with today, get what we need done, and we will maybe see you later on today, or in January or February. So we'll see you in just a minute. Well, that's us sorted out down here. We've got 4,200 litres of eggs, 1,400 litres of croquettes, 1,000 litres of chocolate, and 2,000 litres of bread. We've also got 3,000 litres of clothes, but it shouldn't sell here. We'll take that back to the yard. I'm not sure how quick everything's going to sell. As usual, the eggs are very slow to sell. Not going to be a major boost to the bank, but there we go, $20,758. And we're also going to pick up that bag of seeds that's here as well. In fact, we'll leave the truck here. We're going to take the telehandler over there, pick up that bag, put it on. I think we're just going to jump into tomorrow because there's nothing else to do. Our fields are fully fertilized, they're ready, there's no weeds, there's no contracts because it is winter and it's expected to snow later on today. We'll just check here. We've topped up with bread. There is 2 more pallets sitting there to give us... Oh, it's only 7,000 litres. Well, we need another couple pallets. The bread production's still going, so we can always top up an extra pallet or 2 when needed. Butter is being made just now, so we're just going to wait until we can top them up. Starch probably isn't going to take long. Probably later on today we're going to have to stop premium potatoes because we've gained quite a few hundred litres already. And then we can stop that production. The animals are up to date. The Angus cows could do with a bit of feed tomorrow. But apart from that, we're just going to leave this year as it sits. We'll pick up this bag of seeds, head back up to the yard, and jump into January and see what else there is to do. We'll probably sell 10 Angus cows as normal. Well, we're just checking on the Angus cows just now before we jump into the new year. We were keeping an eye on the starch production and we're away to jump into the 1st of January, which is going to happen any second now. And we thought we'd have a quick check in the sale. Turns out it was a good job we did. Corn header, absolutely perfect. And it's a decent width, 12.3 meters working width. It'll do sunflowers as well. Oh, I had a panic moment there. That's at just past midnight. Yep. I thought it disappeared there for a second. There was so much panic happened right there in that split second. It's still here. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy it. And then in the morning, we're going to have 10 Angus cows to sell, which gives us $31,250. And we're going to buy a header trailer for it because I don't know. I'll see the cost of it. It might be worth just keeping the 1 header trailer because it's never like we're going to have. Oh well, we might. Depends on the crop calendar. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and purchase that. Then skip into the morning, sell the Angus cows, go down and pick our header up. If we need another trailer for it, we will buy one because we're going to have enough money. If we can get away with using the one we've already got, we'll just use that and just work between the 2 headers with 1 trailer. But we'll go and buy that header, jump into the morning, and we will see you to go and pick it up. Well, here we go, another month and another 10 Angus cows away to get sold. And we've got 4,500 litres of manure, so that piles up really quickly. Right, let's get these 10 sold just now. There we go. So $31,250 in total, and we'll add that $1,000 for the transport back in just now. There we go. Right, we'll move this back over here, and first job for today, let's go down to the store and pick up our new corn header. We've already taken the header off of the combine. It's sitting up here. We've got the 8R hook to the header trailer, and we're just going to put it onto that trailer, take it back up here. And we'll just leave that one on the trailer for now, because that header is going to be the first one we use. And we should, as long as nothing gets left here, get straight into this field to start cutting. And we can pretty much do all of our fields without the header trailer. So a bit of a bonus for us there. Right, we'll head down to the store, we'll meet you there, and pick up our new purchase. Well, that is January finished now. We've got 2,000 litres of clothes again, 1,000 litres of chocolate, 2,800 litres of croquettes, and 2,000 litres of bread all going in now. We should have quite a bit of clothes actually. I think that spinnery, the tailor shop, is working out to our advantage. But it's $26,002 in the bank to finish up January with, so $44,763 in the bank. We do have, we'll quickly check. We've still got 8,100 litres of starch, so there's still plenty to keep us going. We did put in about 27 and a bit thousand litres of potatoes because we had about 3,000 litres left. So we've topped up potatoes. That should keep us going to get rid of all of this stuff. We do need another 3 pallets of butter. And that should bring everything, hopefully bring it all down to 0 or very close to it. Yeah. Fabric, there's still plenty there because we've just moved some over from both spinneries. They're still full, or pretty full in the spinneries, so what we're going to do is we're going to hold on to the wool just now because the best sell price is coming up soon. I think it is April, yeah. So when we sell the clothes, I think it's April as well, yes. When we sell the clothes, we'll sell all the wool we've got. We'll put what we need into the spinneries to keep them going, and any extra, which I'm assuming is going to be quite a bit because we have quite a lot of sheep now. We'll just sell all of that. We're still making bread. I did move that last couple of pallets over. It only takes, what is it, 5,000 litres? Yeah, it only takes 5,000 litres at a time, so there's a couple extra pallets sitting there. But that should keep us going. But in the meantime, we're going to drop these clothes off back at the yard. We're going to jump into next month, sell 10 Angus cows again. And we'll actually show you the header we bought because we never did that in the last couple of clips. We did say we were going to do it, we completely forgot. Got sidetracked trying to watch the production for the potato factory. But let's jump into tomorrow once we drop this off, and we'll take a look at our brand new, well, our used but new to us header. Well, it's a very cold start here on the 1st of February. Just a quick check. We had a look this morning through the Angus cows, and there isn't actually a set. There's one here at 25 months, there's another at 26, 24 months, and that's it. I do remember there was a month where we had to, it was either we missed one or we had to wait until, I can't remember what it was now, but I know there was a month or maybe 2 that we missed, so this is one of the first months that we missed. Unless it comes in tomorrow, I'm not sure, on the 2nd day. Not 100% about that. Anyway, here is our corn header. So it's a 716C, $53,625 in total for it. It does look in fairly good condition. The knives look good. I did check it over. The gearbox is a PTO. It looks pretty good and in really good condition. It does say 23% damage, so what we will do is we will repair it before we use it, but obviously we need to plant the corn before we can harvest it, so it's going to be a while it's going to be here. It does have the stock stompers on it as well, so that should save any tire damage in the field, or at least that is what I'm hoping. You will notice it is on another trailer. We tried it on this trailer. I'm not sure why, but for some reason the headers don't really sit on the trailer well. There is gaps when it sits on, but this one for some reason just completely misses the trailer. I don't know why. but it is the right one for it. It's a 40-foot trailer, the Nardi N7040, and this one is the 45 version. So now we have 2 trailers, 2 headers ready for harvest. I should have probably put them inside now that the weather's going to be like this, but we're here now. There's not really, I suppose we could put it down in that shed where the bales were. But yeah, there's not really much to do today. What I was going to do, if it kind of clears up later on, I'm going to go and mow the grass up in the sheep pens, because we need to start thinking about the grapevines because they are ready for next month. I still need to, I think we're just going to kind of do it on the fly because we've never done it before. So I don't know if we need to do anything to the grapevines once we've placed them or how it works, but we are going to go and figure that out. But we've got 40,300 in the bank. I'll maybe hold off on purchasing stuff for the grapes just now until we see how much this grapevines are going to actually cost us. But for now, this morning, what we need to do is go and feed the animals. So I'll do that. We'll probably skip into tomorrow. Because this is the 100th episode, I want to try and cover quite a bit. Well, that is the plan, is to get the, obviously we've got the header. I wanted to try and get the chicken barn as well, if possible. Try and pay the loan off. I know it's going to be April, so we are going to be skipping through the months quite quickly on this episode. And get the grapevines at least in. But that was my plan for this episode because it is episode 100, so a kind of a special one. It might be slightly longer than normal, but usually we'll do about 20 to 25 minutes worth. This one may be longer than that just to try and fit everything in to one episode. But let's go and get this animals ready. I need to get the 7R, which is, I think it's up here with the mixer wagon. Right, we'll go and get them fed and try and jump into next month or later on today, see if it clears up. We might get that grass cut. It is up here. And we'll see you in just a few minutes. Well, it's a very frosty start to March, but we do have 10 Angus cows that we can sell. We did get, I think they'll be at the bottom there, yep. So we got the calves in this morning, and there's our 27 months, so we can sell them. $31,250 into the bank. We'll just go and add that $1,000 in just now. So yeah, very frosty start to March. But what we do have is 2 grapevines already in, and realised how expensive the grapevines are going to be. They're averaging about $10,000 each. We've got 2 in place. We can put another, well, we could put 4 down, but we'll only put 3 down just now. Because next month we will have stuff being sold, and at the moment we need to take this truck, hook it up to the trailer, flatbed trailer there, put the telehandler on and go down, go and move the products about. I know there is quite a lot of croquettes to sell, because it's saying it's almost full. It's about 9,900 or something. So we're going to go and get all of them sold now. There's still quite a lot to be produced, so we're still going to have quite a large income fairly soon. But let's go down. I did want to jump through. I know there hasn't been much in the way of content so far. I have wanted to try and jump through the months to get quite a lot done, but since it was the 100th episode. But let's go and, in fact we can't load it on yet, we need to grab the forks here. Right, we'll grab them, we'll go down there, sell the croquettes, see how much it's about 9,900, but we'll see how much we'll get for it. Well, we still had some ingredients in the bakery, so we decided we were going to make some cake as well, just to try and reduce it, because there's still quite a bit left. But we've got 400 litres of cake, 3,000 litres of bread, 2,000 litres of chocolate, 12,600 litres of croquettes that are all going to be sold here, and then 3,000 litres of clothes, which we're going to take back to our yard. Now hopefully we can get this all in one big sale to see how much we're going to get. I'm hoping about 85 to maybe 90,000. Oh wow, oh some didn't sell. Well, that's $93,189. There's still a bit of bread and chocolate left. There we go. Another 3,000. So 90, I think it's 96,000 in total there for that. And tomorrow the clothes are going to be sold as well, so that's going to be a massive income. We're going to get that loan cleared, I think, quite well. But for now, let's go back up to the sheep pen area, and we're going to go and put in the rest of the grapevines so they're all ready on the same day. So we'll see you up there. Well, we're just nipping all these eggs down to the farm shop because that is the best sell price. There's a couple dollars in it between here and the Ohio Agri Co-op, but this is the closer one on our way down to the production area. So we're just going to put them all in here, then head down and see if we can sort out a few pallets and sell anything, any croquettes that's there. But we've got 24,975 eggs, so there's quite more than we would normally have. I think this is probably the most amount we've ever had, to be honest. But hopefully they'll all sell in one go. We'll get one payment. In fact, we'll jump out because once they've sold, we're going to move this telehandler back just a little bit because it's not good to have all the weight at the back. That's them all sold now. So $22,099. That's fantastic. Right, we're just going to undo these buckles, shift this back, and then go down to the production area. Well, that's us picked up some stuff here. We've got 1,400 litres of croquettes, 1,000 litres of clothes, 1,000 litres of chocolate, and 400 litres of cake. So we'll get that all in here to sell. Everything will go bar the clothes as usual. We'll take that back up and drop it off at the yard. It is looking like we're going to have quite a bumper pay starting next month or the 2nd of April maybe. But that's $12,968 in the bank. Yeah, there's quite a lot of pallets of clothes now mounting up, so that second tailor shop has really benefited us this time round. I think it is definitely well worth that $100,000, or I think it was $100,000 that we paid for it. So we're going to get that loan paid off, I'm pretty sure. Just now we're waiting to run into the dealership, see if they have a fertilizer sprayer, because we're going to need one for between the vines for the grapes. So we'll nip in here, see what they have to say, if they've got one, and when we can get it really, because we're going to need to start putting down fertilizer. So we'll go and check in here, see what they say, and we'll see you in a minute. Well, as it turns out, they did have a Hardy Mercury 4000 sprayer in stock, and they've pulled it around the front for us over here. We can't take it with us just now because there is no room on that trailer. But here we go. $28,000 in total, but it means we've now got a way to fertilize the grapevines. So it was a much needed expense. We did say that there was a few things we did need. We've still got a cultivator, a small subsoiler I think it is, and a pruner as well, but we don't need that until after the first harvest. So we've got a little bit to wait until we need to buy that, but it's quite cheap. It's about $16,500 for that. But I almost forgot. Let's go and grab the payment for the 2 fields we fertilized. So fertilizing field 9, $11,241, and field 19, $8,748. That's about $20,000 in total. So in theory, this only cost us $8,000, which isn't bad. But we'll go and jump in this truck again. We'll head back up to the yard. We'll come down and pick up the sprayer some point later today, I think. I think that's about it for today. The only thing we can really do is check over the animals, make sure they are fed and up to date. And then jump into tomorrow. Probably not going to be much to do. After that, we're going to jump into April. We can get that clothes all sold. We'll get the rest of the pallets kind of through the rest of today and tomorrow. Take them back up to the yard. So we'll see you either tomorrow or at the start of April. Well, here we have it, the moment of truth to see if this tractor is going to be the one that we use, or if we are going to have to spend more money on another tractor. This is looking ridiculously close. Let's go to the other view just now. Well, it seems to be working. It is very, very close indeed. Let's just check at this end to see if we have actually left enough room to maneuver. Because if not, this is going to be the most awkward, longest reverse we have ever done. And we're going to have to do it every year until we pick away at the bottom. Because we can't expand any further down this way, and we can't really go anywhere up there either. But we have 9 rows of grapevines here at $10,395 per row. So a total of $93,555. Quite a lot of money to spend on that. I think there's enough room here. I think we have left enough room. The harvester, I think, does a bit of a tighter turn than that, so we can go up and down every row. So I think we'll be okay with that. Just the next thing is, once these are ready to harvest, we've got $150,000 to spend straight away on the harvester. Unless it comes up in the sale. Fingers crossed. Yeah, it does look really close, but I think we can get away with this. All we need to get now is a mulcher and a pruner. We don't need the pruner until next year, so that's a bonus. Right, we're going to leave this here, go and offload some, maybe 1 or 2 pallets of this fertilizer into here so we've got it when we need it. And we'll go over and top up the sprayer who's currently out on field 10 doing that contract. And then try and jump ahead into tomorrow so we can sell 10 more Angus cows and hopefully the clothes as well for a bumper payday, and we can get that chicken shed in. This is a really small wheelbase thing, so it's very awkward to reverse. Right, we'll get this done, get the sprayer done, and we'll see you for the chicken barn hopefully next month on the 1st or 2nd. Well, here we are on the 1st of April and the prices are already at its highest point and starting to come down. So the clothes here are going to the farm shop. We've got 21,000 litres of clothes, so 21 pallets in total. That is absolutely phenomenal, and it definitely means that extra tailor shop was very much worthwhile. So $65,000 in the bank at the moment. Wow, that is amazing to see. $217,674 from that. That is a phenomenal boost so far. So we went from $64,000 up to $282,000. Let's just check on this. We do have a worker out doing this field. It's almost $15,000. But we completed these yesterday. So field 10, fertilizing both. Field 10, $30,066. Field 12, $9,050. So now we are well over $300,000. We can actually pay the loan off right now and be left with $11,000, but I don't want to do that because we said earlier in this episode, because it was episode 100, we were going to try and do 3 main things. We've done 2 of them. We've got a corn header ready for next year for the corn to go into the cereal factory. We still need to do something with honey. I forgot to do that, but we can maybe slip that in just at the end here. We would like to get the chicken barn and the grapevines up. The grapevines are done, so it's just the chicken barn left, which I think we're going to go and get started on now. We're going to phone that company and get them to at least make a start on getting it built so it's ready for tomorrow. But rest for today, the wool price is at its best and it's also coming down. The best price is at the Agri Co-op at the top of the map. So we're going to go and load up what we've got here, take it up to the other sheep pens, throw it into that trailer and take it all up for one big sale as well. It's going to be quite awkward up there as well because I think you can only sell it in beside that little bit, the silo. It's not an actual grate in the ground like the grain. So a bit awkward there, but anyway, $321,947 in the bank. Let's go and get this wool dealt with just now. Well, here's the last of the croquettes getting sold now. So 9,100 litres, 2,000 litres of chocolate and 800 litres of cake all going in. Should sell pretty quickly. Apart from the cake. There we go, $66,823 in the bank. So now almost $500,000 in the bank. We're going to try and pay off some of that loan, but first we need to make a phone call to chase up. We don't need to make a first phone call. We're going to make the second phone call to them and chase up about this chicken barn. Hopefully it's going to be ready tomorrow. I know there is somebody out at the site just now, so we're going to leave them to it. I'll phone the main guy and see if he wants payment today or tomorrow. So we'll see you in a little bit. What we did actually forget to just mention was the wool we sold. The first load we took on this step frame, 41,000 litres of wool, that got us $50,178. And the second load was in the other curtain cider trailer up at the sheep pens area. That was 32,000 litres of wool and $39,175 in the bank. So a total from the wool between that two loads was $89,353. So a phenomenal end to this, or start to this day really. It's not even past midday yet. Anyway, let's go and see about the payment for the chicken barn and then see what we can sort out for paying off the loan. Not all of it, but most of it will be gone. Well, here we have it, the end of episode 100. We did pay $19,200 for this large beehive. So hopefully that'll get increased yield on this field here. I'm not sure about any more. I don't know how far the range actually is for them. But at least we're going to make honey, which should spawn here to use for the cereal factory when we get round to it. At the moment we are going to run over with the Jeep to the new chicken sheds and we will explain what we did and what we spent. So we will see you over there in just a minute. Well, here we are. It is very large indeed. 5,000 chickens in total. So an absolutely essential addition, what I think, and the egg production is going to be incredible soon as well. That was the main reason for it. And it's not too bad as well for selling the chickens as well. We can't get inside the sheds. I did try. We paid $150,467 in total for this. We did take down quite a lot of trees. This was all forest area yesterday and we had to scramble last minute because we realised we couldn't build the shed where we wanted to because it was the edge of the map. Although you can use the whole field, you can't actually place a placeable item on it. So we sold that bit of land we previously bought for $43,545 and purchased this lot here, which is $57,190. It does run from just behind that bushes there right down to the very end where the dirt road is. So we own quite a large section, to be honest. We also chipped up the wood. We bought a... No, we didn't. We leased, sorry. We leased a chipper, $9,690, and leased a stump grinder and mulcher, $1,249. I don't know if we were charged extra. I'm assuming we were because we were at it for quite a few hours cutting the trees down and moving them to get them chipped up. But we got two loads. The first one was a full load. The second one was maybe 3/4 of a load, maybe not quite. So we got $14,467 for the first load of wood chips and $9,697 for the second load, which gave us a total of $24,047. So it's $150,467 for this, and we also now have enough money to put the whole loan cleared completely, $310,000 to clear it. We also did fertilizing on field 11 yesterday. We collected the money but we didn't mention it, but it's $14,350. So the only thing left to end this episode would be to pay off that loan. So let's go and do that just now. There we go, $310,000 paid and we now are debt free once again. $38,247 in the bank. So all that money we gained, almost $500,000 in the bank, is now gone. I mean, we could have used that in better ways, I could imagine, rather than paying that loan. But if we didn't have the loan, we wouldn't have had that extra field of barley, which we need for this chicken barn. The only thing we would need is a trailer, just a normal trailer with no ramps to put up in here, and we need a little forklift in there to load up our trailer. Ideally a gooseneck, because it's an ideal size for this to get in. But just a couple of months time, we will be ready for harvesting barley. So that will be all go in just a couple of months time. But we've achieved what we needed to in this episode, and I'm very happy that we've actually managed to get debt free as well. So we've got the chicken barn, debt free, new corn header, and we also have the grapevines as well, which was quite expensive. We've still got a couple things to get for the grapevines, but we'll leave that just now. I'm not too worried about it. But let's end the episode there. It's been a fantastic one. Hope you've enjoyed the journey so far. It has been incredible. But we'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again very soon for the next one. We are going to start wrapping up this series quite soon. Kind of just before the start of November, because obviously FS25 is launching on the 12th of November, I believe it is. We have pre-ordered it, so we're hopefully going to get a few episodes of that and make a new Let's Play on FS25. But until then, we're going to try and get a few more episodes out of this. Hoping to get quite a bit more done, at least harvesting the grapevines a few times, get a cereal factory, get a couple more things, and just see what we can do. We're not really struggling for money now. We're at the point where it's just coming in every month, and we're not really worried about it. Well, that was a $740,000 loan that's paid off within the year, you know. So we're doing quite well. But we'll head back, see if any animals need fed, and get them sorted out, and we'll see you very soon for the next one. So hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you again very soon. Thank you very much for watching.